We're from Jamaica. Milton and Randolph are home to me. I was raised in Milton, went to Milton Public Schools, came, and was also in Randolph as well. My aunt lived at 3 Cummings Circle, right there behind the high school. And, you know, my mother was a social worker. My father was a MBTA bus operator, now ticketing agent. And he, both of them instilled in me the value of public service, giving back, hard work, and you know, so from going through all the public schools in Milton, graduating, getting a scholarship for Worcester Academy in Worcester, Mass, and getting another scholarship for Stony Brook University, graduating from there, playing professional football in Europe for 7 seasons, coming back, being a correctional officer in a jail for 2.5 years was an experience that...
Wow, you play for 7 seasons in Europe?
7 seasons, yes, sir.
So you never think about coming here and play our NFL, no?
I did. I got a couple of opportunities to try out for the Patriots and the Buffalo Bills.
Yes.
I went there and they did the stopwatch. I didn't go on the practice field, but
yes.
You know, it is what it is. I got my shot, and
At least you try.
I did try, but I tell you what, I did play with Tom Brady.
Oh, you play with Tom Brady?
I played with Tom Brady.
In Europe? Or
nope, I played with him at Boston College for a commercial.
Oh, okay.
For a commercial for IWC Watch, and I made the plays for him. I drew up the plays so he can run in the commercial, and I caught a pass. So that was a great experience.
Let me say in a few words, in Creole, not many. So, ça m'a dit là, et nous avons avec M. Clinton Graham, qui pourrait aller pour Randolph et Milton comme state representative. So, pas jamais entendu parler de Clinton Graham. Pas oublier ça, et je dis à son belle opportunité pour capable tendre lui. Donc c'est dans Milton, dans Randolph là tout que levé, et il étudie aussi dans public school et pas oublier c'est un social worker tout. Et puis comme nous avons décrit à l'air qu'ils sont gens qui sont public servants et ils jouent football et ils entraînent tout, ils jouent pour football en Europe, demandez-lui est-ce que le pas j'aime jouer football et avec pour football ici. Bon, il était essayé dans Patriots, il était essayé dans Buffalo Bills, excepté le pas de jouer prendre sous terrain pour le jouer avec 100%, mais il était pratiqué avec Tom Brady, mais c'était une vidéo qui était shooting, une publicité qui était fait. Donc nous gagnons avec lui là. So why you decide to go for state representative, and it's not September 3rd. I have to let everybody know.
November 5th, we need people to come out.
That's
and vote.
why. You go in November 5th. Mes amis, il prend le 5 novembre. Okay? So the elections will be in Randolph and Milton. Those are the 2 areas.
Yes, sir.
So everybody in Randolph should be able to vote for you.
There will be districts. There's precincts that can be able to vote for me, and the other precinct, Brandy Fluker Oakley holds.
Okay.
But Bill Driscoll, if you were able to vote for Bill Driscoll's seat, then you were able to vote for
you.
For me, yes.
Okay. So the name, they have to make sure they get Clinton Graham. That's the name they need.
So Clinton like the president?
Yes.
Graham like the cracker. You can't forget
I
that.
was going to say Graham like Billy Graham.
Or Billy Graham. No, Graham like the cracker. Golden Graham.
A lot of questions on the radio. Anytime you say Graham, they might say, oh, that's Billy he's talking about. No,
right.
But anyway,
yes.
No, you can think about Billy or cracker, whatever you want.
Yes.
So it's good though. The name is Clinton Graham, please, on November 5th this year. So tell us why you decide to go for state rep.
So it's a great question. Thank you. You know, when I came back from Europe, I was a correctional officer in a jail.
Okay.
Okay, that was an experience in the criminal justice system, and growing up in Milton since 1987, and always being part of or cognizant of what's going on with the criminal justice system, whether it's family, friends, elected officials that I knew, and just learning about it.
Oh, you was an officer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, in the jail system. Yes, sir. In
Where
Dedham.
is that, in Plymouth?
Say it again?
In Plymouth?
In Dedham.
County? Oh, in Dedham.
Dedham,
Okay,
yes. So that just prepared me to understand, and what that allowed me to do was to understand different perspectives.
Okay.
Okay, because I know what it's like to grow up in Milton as a regular citizen, and just for example, if someone is like a traffic stop, for example.
Okay.
What the driver feels, the anxiety of the driver, and also the anxiety of a police officer, what they may feel as well. So what we do with that, we can bridge the gap and have an understanding and bring people together to talk things through. So that just helped, knowing that. After leaving, I was on the warrant committee for Milton for 4 years during the COVID crisis. That balancing the budget, we have to set the budgets, departments asking for budgets for money, and we had to make sure we allocate enough funds for the whole town to survive during the COVID crisis.
Definitely.
So that was unprecedented times. And then I was also 4 years on the Blue Hills Regional Technical High School Committee for the past 4 years.
That's where my daughter was.
Great school. Great school.
Now she's in Milton, Curry College.
Okay, yes. I grew up right by Curry College.
Wow.
Right down the street.
It's
Right by Delphi.
Yes.
Close to there.
That's a car I use this morning, to do the
Oh, right.
Yes, so that's very nice. So let me tell people, as a matter of fact, probably M. était un officier dans prison et dans Dedham, et puis après ça, il move to un ward dans Milton. Moi, je pour qui ça au juste que choisi pour aller comme state rep pour représenter communauté. C'est ça que M. a dit non et intention que le gagne pour aider communauté. Yes, go ahead. Sorry, I have to translate.
No, that is great. Thank you. So to answer your question, I have all the experience that I've had.
So you know the area very well.
I know the area very well.
It's not like somebody who just come in from New York,
right?
From
places.
From the sky.
Yeah.
Those are your area.
I'm from this area.
You know Milton, Randolph very well, and you want to serve the community.
Friendlies. I remember the days of when Friendlies was down the street.
Yes, Friendlies.
Wow. But the connection that I have with the community.
Yes.
Is just rewarding. So why I actually want to run is because we need to lift the voices of the people so that they're heard. There are people that feel like they're not heard on different sides of the neighborhood, and therefore they don't want to engage in the political process. But what happens are our needs aren't being met. Yes. Okay, so that's why I'm going to step in. I see that I'm the candidate, the only person of color that have these different experiences, diverse professions to address the issues of the people of Milton and Randolph.
Yes.
So that's why I'm running. And also, I've always grown up as Clinton in Randolph.
Yes.
I mean, in Milton and Randolph. So bridging the gap and speaking to people and bringing people together so we have a common goal and getting things done is the issue that we need to have.
Yes, you can keep going.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
The next case I'm telling you next week.
Yes.
Well, you can keep going.
So that's pretty much why I'm running and engaging with the community, making sure that the community has someone that they can access. Having an open door policy where we have office hours together, so that if you can address your concerns, come and engage. But right now we're doing a campaign. We're running a campaign, and we need you guys to come out. We need to raise. We need to raise, do fundraisers, and get the information out to people. Because if we don't do it now, we're going to be still divided later on, and we need funding for the schools. We need the roads.
You do a fundraiser?
Yes, today we have a fundraiser at the Well. So if you're here, if you're available today at 5 p.m. At the Well Jamaican Restaurant, there.
It's right there by the movie theater.
Yes, right by the movie theater, 55 Mazeo Drive. Starts at 5 p.m. till 7:30.
Yes.
Come out, share, engage. If whatever you can do. We just need to come together, and we need to make sure that we're putting in a representation that has the stamina, the will, and the relatability of the people, so we can get things done together.
Okay. So as you know, every day families face challenges, and regarding either the water bill or electricity, the rising cost of housing. So what do you think you can do for the people living in Randolph and Milton? As you know, those are serious challenges for them.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we have people that can stay in their homes. With the affordability, utilities, rising costs of taxes. We want to figure out how we can get more tax incentives. Even eggs are high. They're like gold right now, just to buy an egg, you know? So what business opportunities are out there as well that's going to help the tax base of our residents, whether it's in Milton or in Randolph? And specifically, I've contacted the developer of the Scanlon Drive, and I've asked them 10 questions that will be answered next week.
Okay.
And once I get those answered, I will attend the Randolph Town Hall again and recite those answers to you. I did go to the Randolph Town Council meeting and pose these questions to the developer.
On Mondays, so you see how things working up there.
Yes, because you know what's important is that we don't have development coming into the town and making the money and then leaving and creating the businesses and leaving the jobs that are really helping add economic viability and wealth for our residents. You know, so we want to make sure that we provide opportunities for our residents and not just coming out and take our land and leave. So that's something that I'm very focused on right now, and we're gonna try to facilitate a meeting with the developer and also the community. So I will be posting on it on Facebook. Please reach out on my Facebook if you have any questions as well, and we can make that happen together.
Donc, vous entendez, M. Clinton Graham, pas oublier ça, supporter-lui, aider-lui, parce que pas gagner qu'à faire ça, pas gagner l'argent. In case if they want to contact your campaign, because there is nothing that can be done without money. So people have to participate, to contribute, because even me, in a second, okay, pyramid, one second. Even me, in a second, I found that President Biden called me, they want $10. In a second, Obama said, I need $5. I said, gee, how about Clinton Graham? How do you proceed, Clinton?
If you can go to my website, Graham for Rep, that's GRAHAMFORREP.com. You can go there and you can donate and add your donation is your voice. You know, your donation is saying that you want to be part of this conversation, you want to be part of history, and also you want the town that you live in to understand that you're part of this process, this political process, and no longer will we not be transparent. You want transparency. That's what this is for. This is for the mailers. This is for the information. This is for you to come out. Any type of engagement that we're having in the event, come out and voice your opinion, voice your suggestion, and not just for the candidates, because this is not for me to say, thank you, I'm going to come on the show and then see you in 2 years when I want to get elected again. No. When I'm there, and that's happened far too much. When I'm in there, open door policy. We want to make sure we have the RICC. We have other offices that town officials have let me know that the representatives can come in and meet with the residents. This is how we actually get change done. This is how we get the funding for our roads. This is how we get the funding for our schools and for our children. It's important, and I will wear a tie on a 90-degree day to come out here and knock on every door that I can to make sure this happens. So your engagement, your support, and your action is greatly needed, appreciated, and I'm grateful to be here right now too.
C'est ça. So, M. Clinton Graham, très content. S'il vous plaît, supportez-lui, aidez-lui. Ou capable appeler-lui ou bien texte-lui dans 857-857, that's the one?
Yes.
857-244-4084. 857-244-4084. Pas oublier, il peut aller pour 5 novembre, November 5th, that's the date. Please, remember that. Clinton Graham for State Representative, Randolph, Milton. And I hope you contribute. And today, je dis que les gros rendez-vous dans Well, the Jamaica Restaurant, à 5 heures. Même qui t'a besoin de venir supporter, rencontrer avec lui, ou capable de faire ça. So today, he will be at Jamaica Restaurant at the Well. So I hope everybody is there in order to give you, their support. And so it's not the only time you got to be there at the radio. It's still November 5th, so we have plenty of time. Anytime you want to come back and to introduce yourself to the community, to make sure we get the people moving, and plus the registration. When is the registration? People can register to vote. Can they still register?
They can still register to vote. They can still register to vote now. They can still register to vote in August, in September, and October.
Okay.
So we need to have people come out and register to vote and make sure that their voices are heard, because we don't want the taxes to go up and we can't afford to live where we are anymore in our homes. And in addition, every Wednesday, Graham for Rep is my website.
Okay.
Graham for Rep on Instagram as well. And Clinton Graham for state representative on Facebook. Okay. I have a live. You can go and search for my my profile, and I do a live every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Yes.
To just connect with the community. People ask me questions, and I can answer them right there, so that you know who your candidates are, and we know who we're voting for, and not just voting for people we don't know anymore.
That's it. So I want to make sure you also get the part of the video that we are doing right now. So in order to push that to the Haitian people, they can hear the interview, and hopefully Haitian people make up their mind and participate in what you're doing now. So pas oublier mes amis, Clinton Graham for state representative, texte li ou bien aider campagne. C'est pour Randolph avec Milton 857 244 4084 857-244-4084. Visitez le website, c'est grahamforrep.com. Graham, GRAHAMFORREP.com. So, Mr. Graham, thank you very much. If you have a last word to say, go ahead.
Last word I can just say is thank you for having me. I'm humbled by the support. There's been people coming out, like Representative Russell Holmes, Representative Bud Williams, the Massachusetts Teachers Association, and even the former Chief of Police of Milton is endorsing my candidacy. So this and your support, Randolph's support, the Haitian community, I'm greatly touched, humbled, and want to be your voice at the State House. So I thank you, and
that's it.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Restez branchés pour Pyramide dans un instant, Express Solution. Merci en pile. Radio Télé Plate Compas 4x4 promotion. Thank you very much.